Hey, what's up everyone? This should just be a very short video. I just wanted to, put something else out on the channel. You can probably tell by the title what it is, but I'm just going to go over it. These are the top 5 Magic cards that I have played with. That have been standard to play, to see play, or it's the top 5 cards that I've been standard to see play. I did this I didn't include legacy cards I've never even played with before that were just powerful, and I chose them. And really, you're bound to have more liking for cards that you've actually played with or seen play or, gone up against and, you've actually experienced. And, I was in standard with these cards, so, that's the way I decided to make the list. This is probably just my top 5 favorite cards. And this is just my favorite cards. Don't take it personal if your favorite cards are on the list. And it's not like the top 5 best cards or the top 5 coolest cards. These are just my favorite ones based on, just what they do or stuff. So here's the list, and I'm going to be showing each of them. Number 5 should be a bit of a surprise. It's Jace. Jace the Mind Sculptor is my 5th favorite Magic card ever. I just find it to be a really cool card. A lot of people seem to hate it. I just love all the things it can do. It requires a lot of thought. It's not just simply like, oh, Jace goes down, you win, like people seem to imagine it is. When Jace was in Standard, it was Jace comes down and you're like, but then they could brainstorm, which was normally what they do. They could also do other stuff, though. They could unsummon, Fate Seal, depending on what the board state was, depending on what they had in their hand. It required a lot of thought. It was a very skill-intensive card that a lot of people that really just didn't like that the deck did good and that card was powerful, that a lot of people just kind of skimmed over that. It was a very skill-intensive card. I loved it. I loved how powerful it was as a Planeswalker, and I think it really showed that a Planeswalker should be upper echelon. Maybe it was a little bit overpowered, but I don't know. I've just always really liked Jace. I think he's my number 1 Planeswalker, honestly, which may come as a surprise because I don't really use Planeswalkers that much. But yeah, I mean, I really do like Jace. Put that back over there. Number 5 is also probably a surprise. The rest of them probably shouldn't be. It's Baneslayer Angel. So I have examples of all these cards, and when I first got into Magic, the only thing my brother told me was, this card, Baneslayer Angel, is really powerful. Watch out for it. And it didn't disappoint. I would go over, and there was this guy at the store when we first started playing there called Darren, and he would just always play Bullet Control. And so I would just go over to watch him, even though maybe my brother was playing or someone else I liked more was playing, just because I knew I might just see Baneslayer. Like, that was probably the way he was going to win. I was always upset when his opponent would, scoop because, he ultimated Jace. I was like, I wanted to see a Baneslayer Angel. I don't know. I just really like the card. It was, my first introduction to this really powerful creature you have to look out for. It's a really powerful card. It was a 5/5. It had lifelink, It introduced me to a lot of concepts at once. It just was, the powerhouse. And, I don't know. I just always wanted that card. I finally got one for Christmas from my brother. And that was a while ago, of course, when it was still legal. But I don't know, I liked it. I played it when I first played a blue deck ever. It was a blue-white control right after Jace had gotten banned. And I don't know, just always kind of liked Baneslayer because of that. And yeah, that's my 4th favorite card. Number 3 is Huntmaster of the Fells. Now this may come as a surprise to you because I constantly bashed Huntmaster of the Fells. I never called it the most powerful card in the deck. I said it shouldn't be a 4 of in Wolf Run, which it shouldn't have been, and you were stupid if you made it a 4 of. You were just listening to Channel Fireball because... but I really did like this card. I never got to play with it in Jund, which I always wanted to try out. I never got to play with it in a lot of decks. I never got to play with it as a 4 of. No, I did. I played it in Nigh as a 4 of. I played it in a couple decks as a 4 of. But, I never really got to use it the way I wanted to. But I just always loved the concept of this card. It was just a fair card. A lot of people didn't seem to realize it was just fair. They were like, oh, no one was ever like, oh, God. Huntmaster, that's the game breaker. It was just 2/2 for 4 mana. You get another 2/2, you gain 2. Pretty good. And then it had an upside. You could flip it, of course, into Ravager. But I actually... Oh, let me see the picture. I actually really liked Huntmaster better. I just thought the art was cooler. I thought the abilities were cooler on Huntmaster. I thought Huntmaster was just a really cool card. I wanted him right away, even though I knew I wasn't going to make him a 4 of in my decks. Just Huntmaster I thought was always really cool. I'm kind of ashamed to see it go. I didn't get to play with it that much. But there's a reason, and it's because of my number 2 card, to be fair, and that's, yeah, it's Sphinx's Revelation. And I'm actually currently playing this card, and hopefully if I continue doing well with the deck I'm playing it in, you'll get to see a deck tech on it. But yeah, Sphinx's Rev is what got me into blue. I don't know if I'd still be playing blue if Sphinx Revelation wasn't printed, or if I never got to even, like, try it. Because this is just, like, the epitome of what I like doing in blue. It's just, like, build up, stall, and then just get card advantage. Like, oh, you're going to play that aggressive deck? You should be punished for being at turn 7, and you're playing aggressive deck, and I'm playing control deck. I should have something that can just break the game open, and this is that card. I love Revelation. I think it's super powerful. You know, in the Revelation mirrors, it's just bonkers. You can't let that one resolve, but then they might resolve an Etherling, so you have to decide how important this rev is. How many, do you rev for 2 just to draw some lands, or do you not rev at all? You just don't want to, waste a Revelation. I just love this card so much. It gains you life, it gets you back in the game, you draw cards, it's what blue wants to do. This is why I'm still playing blue. This is why I really love blue right now. I don't know if I'm still going to like blue as much once this card's gone, but I do know that right now, this is the card that got me to blue. So for now, my number 2 favorite card that I've, been in the standard for, Sphinx Revelation. Number 1. Number 1 was a tough one. I really just didn't know what to put. Number 1, I had trouble deciding. I don't know. Of course, it was Primeval Titan. You all knew it was going to be Primeval Titan if you've ever watched any videos on my channel. This is my full art one that I got painted. I don't know. I made a whole video that I deleted because it was actually really weird the way I talked about a Magic card. I love this card. I could talk for 20 minutes about it. I did talk for 20 minutes about it once. I could talk for an hour probably about this card. The abilities were cool. It was so powerful. It epitomized green and kind of what it wanted to do at that time in Standard. People didn't think that the Titans would bridge formats for some reason because people were stupid, and it went straight from a Valakut deck that people hated to a Wolfrun deck that people grew to hate. I just loved it. The lands it got, it was powerful. I thought the art was always cool. I thought the fact it was 6/6, it was always powerful. There's so much I could say about Primeval Titan. It was my favorite card in probably my favorite deck I've ever gotten to play. Wolfrun was just really cool. I dominated with that deck. That's one of the few decks, usually I'm all like, I'm okay, I'm good at this game. I won a couple games with it. I dominated with this deck. I won 28 straight matches to start off playing Red-Green Wolfrun. Just absolutely gotta say, Primeval Titan is my number 1. So this is just my opinion. This is my list, though. Jace, Baneslayer, Huntmaster, Sphinx Revelation, Primeval Titan. That's my top 5 of cards I've gotten to play with or, been in Standard for. This is just my opinion. I just wanted to put something out there. Almost give me an excuse to write an article, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your top 5 favorite cards are. Just what your favorite cards are in general. Maybe just number 1 or anything. You don't have to limit it to, cards you've just gotten to play with in Standard or whatever. I just thought, just share with you my top 5. And this is Kyle. I'll see you guys later.